What's up, everyone, and welcome to Tokyo Dark Remembrance. A neat little indie game I saw on the Switch a while back. It was on sale. I copped it. From what I remember of it, you play as a detective and you're caught up in some kind of murder mystery. I don't remember the details of it, and honestly, it's probably for the best. Get the most out of the game when you know the least about it going into it. But anyway, new game. Consider your actions carefully. The decisions you make will change the world around you and how your story unfolds. Right, I think that was one of the big things they were advertising on the game, and that kind of drew me in because I like that. I like seeing decisions like shape the world around you, not necessarily impact the story itself, but like how it shapes the world around you, influences like other people's reactions to different things, watching certain events unfold where other things wouldn't, so on and so forth. I like shit like that. Autosave makes every decision final. There is no going back. Oh wait, did I just hit A? Oh, okay. I thought that was actually loading. Wow, that's loud. Okay. Yeah, hey, can I, look. When I close my eyes, she's always there. Wow, this is loud. Smiling. Inventory +1. Always smiling. Ah, she's... Look. From the grimy fabric of the train seat, I recognize a familiar face. Kazuki. What's your badge doing in a place like this? Where are you? Why is it so loud?
Hi.
Ito, where are you? Been trying to reach you for 20 minutes. Guess this means you've heard about his phone. Yeah, Saki told me. I'm on my way to Shinjuku now. I couldn't wait for the uniforms and miss another chance. We've narrowed down the GPS signal to a back alley in the east part of town. You're the only detective I trust that's near it. That said, I'd be an idiot not to send in a team behind you. Lucky for us, it doesn't look like it's moved in the last 40 minutes. What's your ETA? They should be there in about 10 minutes. How long until your team arrives? At this rate, they're about 20 minutes behind you. We have no idea what you're walking into, so no heroics. Find the phone, discover what you can about how it got there, and report straight back to HQ. Understood? Yes, sir. I know this one's been especially tough for you. He's your partner, and I understand that you want to be the one to bring him home. But, well, are you going to be okay being back in the field? I know it's been a while since, the incident, so you can't blame me for being a little hesitant. Remember to keep an eye on your spin attributes from time to time by pressing Y. I'm taking a big risk by trusting you with this, Ito. You can't have another repeat of Kamakura. I'm fine, sir. I have everything under control. I'll report in once I find the phone. Behind the pleasantries, it's plain as day that Yukimura still doesn't trust me to be on my own. The day Kazuki went missing, the uniforms completely ruined the crime scene. There's no way I'll let that happen again. Hold on, Kazuki. I'll be there soon. Okay. Shoes. Alrighty. 5 days ago, my partner, Detective Kazuki Tanaka, vanished after leaving Police HQ. There was no sign of him, and we had no leads. From one of the most populous cities on Earth, he simply disappeared. That is, until an hour ago when his phone was mysteriously switched on. Tracing it led me here, to this grimy road on the east side of Shinjuku. Nothing good ever happens in this part of town. Oh, hey. Oh, that is why, isn't it? Playing manual, main menu, settings. Okay, that's what they mean by spin. Sanity, professionalism, investigation, neurosis. Oh god. I'm stable, professional, competent, and stressed. Great. Settings. Background music. Turn that the fuck down. Okay. In my opinion, the smaller a chicken skewer place is, the better. At least that's what I used to tell Koski. Close. I only have time for chicken tonight anyway. Fair enough. The small bar doesn't seem to have a lot of customers. There's a good view of the street from the storefront. Huh? Also have a run button. Doesn't look like anyone's been home for a while, but I wonder who'd want to live on a street like this anyway. Man, there's no way to change up like the text speed, because I feel like it's just a little too slow for me. Like, yeah, no, there's no way to do that. God damn it. Graffiti? Whatever was drawn here, someone tried scribbling it off, but gave up halfway. Keypad. For such a grimy looking door, that sure is a fancy lock. Without a code, there's no way I'm getting in. Of course, yes. The small old wooden emblem on the door is so worn I can't make it out. Makes you wonder what kind of stores used to be here before they were cannibalized by bars. What a stench. Well, pretty normal for a dumpster, I guess. It's locked up tight. It's some sort of warehouse or storage building. No clue what type of company it belongs to, but the dumpsters are definitely theirs. Yeah, bruh, my investigation is going through the roof. Alright. +6, bro, we killing it. Blood? No, only fresh red paint. Whole thing reminds me of Kamakura and that girl. There's no time to dwell on the past tonight. I have work to do. Okay. So let's start from the beginning. Hello there. I'm Detective Ito of the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I can smell the cop on you the minute you step through the door. Yeah, sure. Ask away, but make it quick. Usually starts getting busy around now. Have you seen this man here within the last day or two? Who is he? Some boyfriend of yours? He's a cop and he's missing. Have you seen him or not? Lots of cops pass through here, but that one I haven't seen. Listen, I've got paying customers and not a lot of free time, so you can either order a drink or you can go. This hostess seems pretty cagey. She might open up after a drink, but then again, maybe not. Need to be careful here. Alright, I could afford to take the load off. I'll take a shot of whiskey on the rocks. Oh, is that bad? Professionalism -10. You serious? Okay. Most cops don't exactly order drinks out in the open. Well, you did say we couldn't keep talking without a drink. I've had my drink now, so get talking. What do you want me to say? Listen, lady, I don't own the place, I just work here. So if this is some sort of sting or something, leave me out of it. It's bad enough to have mouth breathers like Goto over there chatting me up all night. Don't worry, it's not a setup. Seems there's been some bad things happening in this part of town. That's all. Huh, bad things, huh? You're a rookie? No, not by a long shot. Well, you sound like one. Bad stuff happens here all the time. Seems like every other day I'm hearing whispers of someone getting beaten or scam going on. Anyone whisper to you tonight? No, as a matter of fact, they haven't, officer. Now, as stimulating as that conversation was, I'm all out of goodwill for tonight. Good luck, lady. Evening, sir. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Oh, and what are you supposed to be then?
I think this one's with the police, honey. Detective Ito, Tokyo Metropolitan Police.
Police, huh? My name's Goto. Is the gun real too? Why don't you let me buy you a drink? Maybe you can show me your gun and I can show you mine.
Charming. How about we stick to the questions? You seem like a regular. Have you seen this man tonight?
I don't know. See these glasses, Detective Otto? My eyesight's not so good. Why don't you come here and sit on my knee so I can take a closer look?
I'll pass.
Listen, I tried to help you, but if you don't want it, that's fine with me.
Well... Well, now I'm slightly inebriated. I'm still technically professional, but also not. The back entrance to a shuttered store. I can't get in. Ah, of course not. I knew that. Hello there. I'm Detective Ito of the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions? No problem at all. You can call me Daizo if you want. I haven't, done something wrong, have I? No, nothing like that. I was hoping you could help me, actually. Have you seen this man? Maybe sometime tonight? Hold on. Mind if I take another peek at that picture? Sorry. I don't think I've seen him after all. Are you positive? Yeah, I definitely remember. You see, to be honest, business hasn't been so great. So I haven't seen much of anyone lately. And I definitely remember a guy like that. Mostly I just sit here alone, wiping down the counter over and over again. Can't say I thought this is what I'd be doing as the owner of a bar in Shinjuku, you know? Shinjuku. Shinjuku. Not to mention, honest guys like me are being driven out of business around here. All the other places, like the Hostess Club up the street, are cutting corners. I'm sorry to hear that, Daizo. I've got one more question, if that's okay. You have a pretty good view of the alley from here. Seen anything unusual out there tonight? Unusual? Now that you mention it, when I went out back before, I thought I heard a ringing sound coming from inside one of the dumpsters. Just kept ringing and ringing. Speaking of rings, I had to pawn my wedding ring to pay this month's rent. My wife hears about that, the next thing in the dumpster might be me. That's great, buddy. Damn, no way I can pry it apart with Jimmy open. I'm running out of time. Really, there's only one solution. No doubt about it, that's Koski's phone, right? But who would have put in there? Alright. Can't believe that worked. Wait, Ayami, what are you doing? I can't use my gun like that in public. Good thing no one saw me. I didn't have a choice, damn it. Professional, -1. Sanity, -1. Great, off to a great start. That must be it. Filthy paper bag surrounded by a swarm of flies. This ringing is coming from inside. I'll need to fish it out of there and take a closer look. As I draw nearer, the familiar metallic scent of blood drifts into my nostrils. Written on the bag are two characters I know very well. Me. What the hell is going on here? Embedded in the gruesome red mass is Koski's phone. Slide the phone out. I'm overwhelmed by the smell of rotting meat and the buzzing of flies. Hello? Who is this?
Oh, you finally picked up. I knew you would eventually. It's been a long time, Ayami-chan.
How do you know my name? Where's Tanaka? Where are you keeping him?
Shh. Ayami-chan, shh. Tanaka's right here with me in the sewer. Come down here. There's something I want you to see.
Ah! Okay, so I make sure there's nothing I'm missing. Sewer drain. Blood. Okay, we saw that. Damn, the bars won't budge. The red paint is on both the inside and outside of the drain, so someone around here must know how to get in. Okay. Sorry to bother you again, Daizo, but do you know anything about the storm drain at the end of the alley?
No worries, Detective. Now that you mention it, and you might not believe me, but I swear I saw a fat guy in a suit climbing out of there a few days ago along with some girl. He's kind of infamous around here. Probably at one of the hosts' clubs as usual. Maybe the Butterfly Club? Hopefully he'll stay there. Anyway, the storm drain's bad news if you ask me. I'd steer clear of it. Wish I could.
Have you seen anyone around here carrying a bucket of red paint?
Huh? Paint? No, I guess not. I mean, I wasn't really looking for it, I guess. Why do you ask?
I noticed a couple of red marks near the sewer. Hopefully it's nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll keep an eye out and make sure to let you know if I see anything.
Alright, appreciate it, Daizo. You're a good boy. Excuse me. I've got a witness who says someone fitting your description has entered the storm drain at the end of the street before. Any chance that was you?
I don't know what you're talking about, lady.
Hey, do you mind if I sit here? Sorry I was so rude before. Isn't there some way I can make it up to you?
Really? I mean, yeah, you can sit where you like.
Yeah, thanks. I think I've overworked myself a little, you know? You know what I mean? I heard that you might know a little place we could go and maybe blow off some steam. Just the two of us.
Just the two. Yeah, sure, I know this little hotel. Or there's this wild little spot I only take my most special girls. But you'd have to play nice.
You think I'm special, don't you? Why don't you give me a chance to prove it to you? I'd make it worth your while, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think I do. Well, whoever told you about the storm drain spoiled the surprise. See my special spots in the sewer. But there's a trick to open it that only I know. I guess I could tell you. It's real simple. If you twist the leftmost bar to the right while twisting the one next to it to the left, they pop off. But you're thinking I'm pretty smart, right?
Yeah, I think you're really smart. Why don't you let me go on ahead so I can change into a new outfit, okay? Wait up for me, okay? Yeah, I'm not the most professional cop, alright? I don't give a fuck. I'm here for results, alright? My professionalism has to be dropping significantly. I'm still labeled as professional. See, I'm great at investigating, but I'm also slightly crazy and very unprofessional. And I'm fine with that. Someone has strung up some cheap lights haphazardly along the ceiling, maybe in a vain attempt at creating an intimate atmosphere. Wonder who that could be. Oh, lovely. Ugh, seeing that probably took a few years off my life. The photo's in good shape. I guess it was taken recently. Yikes. Investigation +1. Sanity -1. Understandable. A thin, freshly painted line of red paint runs slowly down the wall towards the well. I wonder why the shrine gate's still down here after all this time. Maybe the builders were too superstitious to destroy it when the sewer was built. Maybe. Same fresh paint used on the wall and the drain outside. Whoever painted it must be close. It's a gamble, but I could try getting down there barehanded. There's gotta be something around here I could use to climb down more safely, though. What's that? Could really use a rope or something, but no time to waste. Here goes nothing. Where the fuck am I gonna get a rope? Fuck. Great. Doing wonderful. Listen, man, I didn't see no goddamn... Wait, was I supposed to... Oh. Hi there. At long last, I'd found Kazuki. His hands were bound and his head was covered by a dirty, blood-stained sack. I'd gone in all business, ready to handle the situation quickly, get everyone home safe, and go back to a normal life. My plans went out the window the minute I made out his captor's face. It was a face I knew very well. 6 months ago in Kamakura, Kazuki and I encountered her in a hostage situation gone wrong. She died. The cold eyes and unhinged smile that stared at me from the shadows at the end of the tunnel belonged to a girl 6 months dead. I stood frozen to the spot, unable to speak as I faced down the impossible. It must be a trick. That's what my subconscious whispered to me over and over, to drown out the sound of my beating heart. The girl wasn't surprised to see me. In fact, it seemed that my shock and surprise were what she had wanted to see all along. The fact remained that I was alone. I hadn't told Yukimura where I was. Kazuki's life was in her hands. It was me and her, a lone detective and a girl straight from a nightmare. Police, drop the knife. Straight to business, huh? Not even a hello or a long time no see, Ayami-chan? It has been a while after all. I'm not drawing my weapon, so you have no need for yours. I only want to talk. You do? How cute. You hear that, Tanaka? She wants to talk. That's right. We can work something out. No one needs to get hurt. Don't worry, Tanaka. I'll get you out of here. Ito, no. Get out of here. Please, run. Shh. That's enough out of you. You stay nice and quiet until we girls are done talking. Well, go on. Talk. I'm awaiting. Not so easy when the knife is pointing towards someone you care about instead of some random girl, is it? I'm not falling for it. You're not the same girl. That girl is dead. Oh, she is? Well, gee, if I had known that, it would have saved me a lot of trouble. You keep looking at my knife. What, you don't like it? It's so pretty. No one has to get hurt. No, someone always gets hurt. Besides, I don't want to hurt him, Ayami-chan. No, I'd never want to hurt Tanaka. But I have to. Don't you see? It's the only way. Shh. Do you hear that? Voices. Whispers. It's a lot like Kamakura, isn't it, Ayami-chan? It worked. I was right. Now Tanaka will be able to come with me to the dark. Things will be different this time. He'll help me find the door, and everything will change. I won't be alone anymore. And guess what? Good news. We don't need you anymore. No one needs a nasty woman like you.
Tanaka says you don't hate me, that what you did in Kamakura wasn't your fault, but I know better. No, 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 no. I don't want to think about those things. I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it. Let's change the subject. Say bye-bye to Tanaka. He's coming with me.
Faced with the impossible, my mind raced in every direction to come up with a logical explanation. The clothes, the hair, the mannerisms were all the same, but I still didn't believe it at first. It was when she mentioned the voices that my defenses began to wear down. There was no way she could have known about that. I'd left it out of my reports, and Kosuke and I didn't talk about it. I began to accept that the girl I faced really was the same girl. As I saw the glint of the blade, the smell of cherry blossoms began to mix with the stink of rancid sewage. My command to drop the knife only tightened her grip on its handle, and it inched closer and closer to Kosuke's throat. If I planned on keeping him safe, I had to think of something fast. How are you here? In Kamakura, I...
Murdered me?
No, it wasn't like that. I was trying to... Ayami, there's nothing you can do. I know it's confusing, but you have to run. It's your only chance to get out of this.
Oh, you. Be a good little boy and hush now. You know, it almost sounds like you feel bad about it. Almost. All I wanted in Kamakura was the mask, but you were hiding it from me. I'd be searching for it for so long, Ayami-chan. So many different shrines. Then Tanaka showed up. He didn't look at me like I was some sort of rabid animal, not like all the others. No, no, no. Not my Tanaka. He wanted to help me, really help me. And I almost believed he would before you showed up. Well, we all know what happened after that, don't we? Poof! I woke up in the dark again. I can still feel it. It hurt me, Ayami. It hurt so bad. I was this close to changing everything, but you took it away from me. I wondered why someone as nice as Tanaka would be with someone as horrible as you. So I went after him instead. He even gave me the mask. What? You don't believe me? He doesn't care about you, remember? He wants to help me. But the mask wouldn't wake up, not like it did in Kamakura. It won't work if it's not awake. Oh, but Ayami, it finally worked. Everyone always called me stupid, but look at me now. Tanaka and I will be together, and I'll finally find the door. But first, I have to send him there. I'm sorry, Tanaka. It's the only way you can help me. I want you to help me. Please? You promised. And you, Ayami-chan, you can watch.
Even though none of it made sense at the time, the girl truly believed every word she said. When she talked about Kosuke, her eyes lit up as if she really believed he was her savior. The situation was deteriorating, and her grip on the knife hadn't loosened one bit. I had to keep her talking. Stop. Wait, please, you have to stop this. Ugh.
You could never have stopped this, Ayami-chan. I only brought you here to see it.
Once again, a smile crept onto her face. She kept on smiling as she drew the blade across his neck. Ugh. Yikes. 6 months earlier. Oh, okay. The origin story, let's go.